Hello everyone, it's Raza Von Werder from the University of Mother God Church, and I was talking about patriarchy, matriarchy, and religion and sex. When the Ayatollah Khomeini took back Iran and took control over Iran and established, Iran under the Shah had become a lot more human rights for women. And he jumped it backwards into fundamentalism. And when he did that, a lot of other religions got the bright idea, oh, well, it works for him. Let's get back to fundamentalism. And a lot of religions, if you remember, it was 1979, all over the world, everybody was jumping. A lot of people, not everybody, a lot of people were jumping back into fundamentalism. So they did a big study. I heard the report on the radio at the time. They did a big study of what does fundamentalism really mean? What is it? What is the common ground with all these fundamental religions? The conclusion of the study was fundamentalism is basically what they have in common is the control of women. Control of women. Now, here's a few other notes that if you want to know the whack job fundamentalists, some of the beliefs, take a look in the Bible at Leviticus for people that believe in the Word of God, that every word in the Bible is the Word of God. It's not. It's the word of men. There's so much, look up the evil Bible on the internet. The evil Bible. There's a lot of evil in it. A lot of evil and a lot of craziness. Recently I heard a fundamentalist speaking, and this fundamentalist said, herbs are demonic. Herbs. I'm an herbalist. I took a course in herbs from Dr. Richard Schulze, and I practice herbs. Make tinctures, make health herbs. Herbs are like witchcraft. Vegetarianism is demonic. Is that a good one? Vegetarianism is demonic. It's part of witchcraft too. Martial arts is demonic. Yoga is demonic. Dream catchers are demonic. Of course, I've heard many of them say, what's his name? That magical guy, the guy with the round glasses and scarf. Oh, I can't think of his name. The one, it's about witchcraft, so of course that's all demonic. That's all demonic. Dancing, skating is demonic, and skateboarding. I guess, I assume skateboarding, if skating is demonic, then skateboarding would be demonic as well, right? Fundamentalism, if it wasn't so funny, it's pitiful. Pitiful. I'm not saying that fundamentalists are all wrong. They have good stuff in them. I learned from them. I've learned stuff from them. I've learned from Bob Larson, and I've learned from others many good things about the blood of the Lord, invoking the blood of the Lord. I've been invoking the blood of the Lord for a lot of stuff. It's like a ritual. So if they believe that all rituals are demonic, then you're imagining the blood of the Lord and you're invoking the blood of the Lord to do this and to do. That's a ritual. The Catholic Church does more rituals and spells when they institute a new church than anything I've ever seen. Here, they took away they condemned women for witchcraft and spells and rituals, etc. They condemned women, and then they took it away from them and instituted it for themselves, which is like with everything that the patriarchs have done. They have taken from women. They have taken authority from women. They have taken the herbs from women, the spells from medical science. See, they made it illegal for a woman to enter a school of medical science. It was illegal. But they took away the healing ministry of women. The Wiccans, the witches had a healing ministry with herbs and rituals and spells. These are prayers. Spells are prayers. Rituals are like sacraments. We're not talking black magic. There probably were some black magic witches, but they were mostly good people. Wiccans are mostly good. I used to belong to one group. When I guess you'd call it a coven. We met in the woods. I found out about them, and I went there. And I loved it. It was fun. There was nothing evil going on. They had a lady dressed in a robe, and we all stood around. There's about 75 people. And we all stood around while she invoked something like, it had to do with nature. Everything was nature, nature, nature. And the changes of the seasons and so on. And then each one of us got a chance to say something, every single person that was there. So I said, glory to the goddess, you know. The only time I left them, I took issue with them, is they had a meeting. It was in the winter and it was indoors. And I went there to a meeting. And I talked about, you know, that women should be more in control of everything that's going on. And they said that they were looking for equality and balance. So I said, no, I don't need this. And I left. Never went there again. Because to me, there has to be some religion where women preside, where women run the show completely. Safe space for women, women authority, women's power. That's what if I'm going to an alternative religion like Wicca, I expect to see women in authority. I'm not looking for equality anymore. You know, we have enough trouble with all these other churches not giving women any rights or any authority. So when women get a chance to assert themselves, they should. Okay. Okay, I'm looking for more subjects that I wanted to address. Taboos. The purpose of taboos are to control people mostly. Oh yes, I mentioned this before, but I want to emphasize it because it's a strong point. Why is it a taboo in patriarchy for young men to be with old women? I published 2 books, Old Woman, Young Man, Why They Belong Together. They don't want women to have authority and influence over the youth. Women will teach young men especially, they will teach them love. They will teach them respect. They will teach them to love women. They don't want young men to love women. They want the patriarchs, like in the army. If you look at, I know I'm not going to remember her name now. I'll remember it later. But there's a woman who exposed the military point of view, and she said that they are looking for crazy men. They're looking for men who are wounded, twisted, perverted, dangerous. They're looking for them for assassins. They send people to assassinate people. They look for helpless or poor guys in third world countries you know, war is demonic. It is Satan. It is Satan. So, to run their evil show, we are in conflict with them. Women, the good women, and good men as well, but they got them under control. They got the good men under control. The good women, and most of us are good, most of us. I think the majority of women are good. We are against war. We don't believe in war, most of us. We don't want to send our sons and our husbands to war, and grandsons to war, and great-grandsons to war. We don't want our children to get killed, to kill and be killed. War should be made illegal. Noam Chomsky said that. It should be illegal. All wars cause atrocities and genocides and mutilations and rapes. And all the men that take over a country, that occupy a country, what do they think they do to the citizens? Horrible. They terrorize the citizens. They rape them. They kill them. Sometimes they mutilate them. They mutilate children in front of their parents. And they're never prosecuted. These military men who do atrocities against citizens, none of them has ever been prosecuted by our, as far as I know, by our military. Women will discourage young men from going to war. Women will encourage men, they will teach them how to make love. Old women will teach young men how to make love. And then they'll be happy. Patriarchy doesn't want happy men. They want twisted, miserable, wounded, post-traumatic stress, or ignorant, crazed men, so that they'll be able to get them into the military, so that they will be part of the patriarchy, and so that they will go along with the program. To be continued.